Alright guys, we're back in Path of Exile. We're we're winning right now. We're winning the game. We're currently the best there ever was. Maybe? We're not really, but we're doing our best. We were heading into the ossuary last episode, and we're right here. Let's go ahead and farm up some minions real quick. Between this recording and the last recording, I did pick up an item filter called One Item Filter to Rule Them All, which I did test out a little bit because I did some leveling off camera. We're level 53 at the moment. I have to kind of remember how to play here. And while I'm still worried that the item filter might be filtering out some things that I want to see, so far I feel like just taking the filter at face value it feels okay. And I highly recommend picking one up because, as you can see, it does take away a lot of the clutter. We're going to go ahead and do this Delirium portal here. Because why not? There's Topaz Flask. I do have the filter set to a really low value, so it should filter as little as possible. So I highly recommend you use a filter if you aren't currently. One of the nicest things I've noticed about it is it doesn't hide the weapons that I'm able to use with my Animate Guardian spell. So it's a way for me to quickly identify that an Animate Guardian weapon is dropped, or a piece of armor. Which is actually super useful. Earlier when I was playing, I was able to get completely outfitted Guardian just by having the filter on, because everything was easily identifiable. Where I think in the last episode that I actually had recorded, we could barely keep 1 to 2 items up. I think it highlights those because the filter is actually really interesting, and you can always go in and adjust the settings, but I think they have it set up that if it's the best base level item that could drop for that particular named piece of gear, then it doesn't filter it out, and it highlights it differently according to the level of item type it is. So that's going to be a weapon we can turn into a Guardian weapon. That's going to be a Guardian belt. No, it wants me to pick that up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe belts are on always show? I don't know. Probably not. There's probably a reason for that belt to be showing, but I don't know what it is. So I would have bet money that the ossuary was going to be where we're going to fight a boss. Took quite a bit of damage there. I probably don't want to stand in that. Additionally, I read up on some things to do with the way the stats are distributed on items. There are different tier levels for the secondary stats that you get on an item, and that kind of determines the quality of the item. As far as I can tell, it's one of the few things that you can't necessarily change on an item. I'm super happy I got the item filter. The issue with the tier, different tier levels for the, I had to blink over that, are kind of the annoying part about having there be tier levels for the secondary stats, like the value of it, is that unless you memorize that, you're never going to know. You're never going to know what tier level you're looking at. And I'm sure if you play long enough, you eventually get the feel for it. So what I'll probably do between this episode and the next one is download and install a tool that allows you to kind of interact with the database of what items have been being sold for on the auction house, and then it'll also tell you what, well, let's go this way, what tier level the secondary stats are, which would be super useful to, or kind of, we're going the wrong way here. Can I not go through there? I could have sworn we have to go in through the other side. Well, there's Sin there. Was this we were supposed to go to the ossuary, weren't we? Yeah, maybe we weren't. Maybe we're not supposed to be here. I could have sworn we were supposed to be here. Apologies if I'm wrong about this. The Rune Square. Let's just double check. No, we weren't supposed to go to the ossuary. I thought that was in the quest log. I've been obsessing about the ossuary for like at least an hour's worth of gameplay time. It's never supposed to be there. Or we had already gone there. We didn't have zombies, we didn't have any zombies. I'm not sure what that teal outline means for the filter. Then in the kind of the README section of the file, it didn't say what it meant. To say what other things meant, just not the teal outline on common items. I could look in the file, I suppose, but I have a feeling, and I didn't open the file, but I bet it's a pretty well-sized, a pretty big file. Probably has a lot of lines in it. My understanding is they've been contributing to that file for an extended period of time now. You know, when I was exploring here earlier trying to level, there is a cathedral rooftop somewhere around here. Here it is. Maybe this is where we want to go. Double check here. I don't think this is where we wanted to go either. That is part of the quest. The Ravenous God. Kitava is awakened and is destroying Orith. Take the sign of the purity to the cathedral rooftop and use it to defeat Kitava. I think we want to go down here for this optional quest. The King's Feast. Well, Tula has used Fall of Innocence to summon Kitava, the Ravenous God. Kill Tula to prevent him from completing the King's Fest ritual. So that's here in this zone, I guess. It seems bizarre. And then this one down here, Kitava's Torment. Let's find Kitava's Torment, the 3 mystical Kurari artifacts that are stored in the reliquary. So we'll definitely do that. Now, I pretty much explored this whole zone, and I didn't see this festival taking place. So I don't know. It's actually going to be interesting to see what it is they want us to do. Because as of right now, I have no clue. Maybe I didn't explore the whole zone. I could have sworn I did, though. We're kind of getting the hang of our combo there. I will say the more I use charge, the more I like it. More so than blink. Just because there's no cooldown on it, I can basically spam it. Which is really nice when I'm trying to get around somewhere. It might be a similar distance travel, but it feels nice to just be able to do that. It does feel bad when you whiff, though. Superior diamond flask. I think we do want that diamond flask. We'll drop, we'll identify this. That's actually not terrible. We can always move the sockets around. That's a lot more intellect. We'll lose a ton of energy shield, though. I don't want to lose that much energy shield. Although maybe we do. Let's take a look at this one real quick. I love the sockets on that. I think we'll drop that and pick this back up, and I'll take a look at it again. We probably won't use it, but we might. Reliquary. So here's the reliquary. We could do this, I suppose. Take a sip of coffee there. I'm always drinking coffee when I'm playing this game. Almost always. Now I was actually gonna, this is the same playthrough as the last episode. Giant silver coin there. I don't know why that's so big. I was actually gonna wait to play this game another day and let it be the last day, but I was actually kind of excited about seeing what was next in the game. And so it's been about 3 hours since I played the last episode. I recorded the last episode. And we played for about an hour where we leveled up off screen. Gives you any idea of the timeline it takes to record these. If you were interested. I suppose if you had the stamina, which I know a lot of streamers have that stamina where they'll just play 12 hours straight, and I'm sure most of the quote-unquote professional we have here. I love it. Okay, so the audio cut off there, and if you didn't read it, they used Kitava as a lure and a fishing hook. But instead, when he got to the bottom of the ocean, he just ate all the fish in the ocean. So, kind of backfired on them. Oh, anyway, as I was saying before, the quote-unquote professional PoE players, I think I saw a stream the other day where somebody was on their 12th hour. Somebody was like playing basically like at the highest level. I believe anyway. So you'd have to play this game 12 hours straight. It's quite intense. If you wanted to compete with the best in the league, I'd say that's probably a minimum. 12 hours a day. And it's probably more in the lines of, 16. This is turning out to be a bigger library than we're used to exploring. This guy over here on the hanging off the side of the balcony. And this guy here. Spear of Hollowed Mana Flask. Not really what I want. In fact, I don't think we want the normal quality flask really at all. If it doesn't have a affix or a suffix associated with it, it's not really for us, I don't think. Unless we wind up using the same ones that we have now for the longest time, and there's just, like 10,000 health or 10,000 mana flask. It probably doesn't have to be that extreme, but you get what I'm getting at, I think. We'll take large consumption upgrades over small ones if they don't have affixes on them. I feel like I have an empty gem slot. I don't know why. I feel like it was something I leveled up while I was out in the farming for XP between sessions and just never put a gem in. Yep, there it is. It was nagging in the back of my mind. I was like, what? I'm definitely missing something. So we'll definitely do that before we go fight Kitava. I have a feeling Kitava is going to be the boss of this zone. Which means we're technically almost done with Act 5. We're going to be level 53. I don't know if that's good or not. I'll say this, the item filter was definitely... I am very glad that I did that. It's tempting to keep that, but... Well, it sounds like Kitava's got a bone to pick, and it sounds like his punishment was just due, though. I guess. Kind of sounded like a jerk, but... we're in for a bit of a treat here, I think. By that I mean probably a difficult fight, if the lore matches up. The lore describes the man, we will, we got our hands full ahead of us. This place is huge. I didn't actually want to pick that up. That was just kind of out of habit there. You know what's unfortunate that I just thought of? Last video I think I said I was going to put the standings for the league at the end of the video. But since I haven't edited that video yet, and we're recording now, the same day that that video was recorded, our position's going to go up, but it's not going to be reflective of where we were at the end of that episode. Which is okay. I'll just have to add a note there. It becomes very difficult to manage recordings when you're record ahead for some series and you're recording day of for other series.
Too much clutter.
It's kind of weird. Do you want to pick this up? Not really. Not really. We may have wanted to pick that up, but won't be the end of the world. It's the last one we wanted. Okay, so how that story ended was she asked the god of war to punish him for lying to her. And the god of war took his tooth out and he scratched his Kitava's eyes out so he couldn't see. Therefore, he could never lie and say he was going to watch over something. And so Kitava is blind, apparently. Kind of liking the character. It's kind of neat backstory. I think that was everything in this area. Yeah, it looks like it is. Everything we were supposed to get. Finish this here real quick. This is actually it's technically an upgrade for us. Probably will be. Let's just end the Delirium here.
Too much clutter.
It's probably it's a claw weapon. Yeah, the quest that we had here seems to have disappeared. No, this one here. The King's Feast. I don't know where that quest is.
Hello.
I'll just seek another one. I wanted to hear that. Sorry guys, I goofed up there. I don't know if it's that one. We'll just roll with it. What did she give us? Passive skill point. I have to remember to put this gem in here too. Let's see. I was gonna try to get some shield here. If I can remember where that was at. Could probably close that. I think I was gonna go down this way actually. Get foresight. Actually, pick up all these really. At least this one probably, and then maybe these ones. Nah, I still have to pick up that one. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look at this gear real quick. We probably won't use that. "16 intellect and 47 max life." I mean, if we upgrade this, it's actually a better piece of gear. 20 intellect, 69 max life. We pick up a lot of lightning resistance. There's a lot of energy shield though. Nah, I don't think we're gonna use that one. Dex, no. I'm tempted to use this one. We would have to, and we'd have to. Could we lose so much shield for that? I have 34%. Nah, I don't think we're gonna equip that one either. We got to keep the energy shield high here. Your critical strike chance is lucky. I'm tempted to slot that into this spot here. I don't think we're gonna do it though. Why don't I pick that up? So I think the boots are the only thing we're gonna mess with here. This mask doesn't seem terrible either though. Yeah, we'll drop it. Shield, I think shield and HP are our two biggest. I think we're just going to put this in our bank for now. You can have that. Okay, we'll hang on to that sports skill. Really hanging on to some junk here, kind of. Only in our own ignorance, though, do we have to hang on to it. Now, we needed a gem. Increases and reductions to other damage types in radius or transform to apply to fire damage. Not sure what that means. I think... Oh, I guess I have to have the gem in my pack. We're not using Blight, so... We're not using Withered either. So there's that one there, which is kind of bad. Not using Mines. Mana per second and elemental damage, and maybe that. But 3% chaos damage over time multiplier. That's not great either. Let's take a look at that one, and let's... 50% increased damage with swords. It's so bad. 14% increased attack damage. We don't attack really though. Yeah, let's use that one. I think it's going to wind up being that gem there. Is this okay? So this is saying increases reduction to other damage types in the radius. Other damage types. Damage types. I'm not sure what that means. We'll go with it because I don't think this is going to help us out a lot. 3 mana per second and 10% elemental. 10% elemental might not be bad. I don't know what exactly our elemental applies to. Nothing, it looks like. I don't know, that could be a mistake that we just did there, but... Let's see, did we drop everything out of our pack? Oh, we're going to mess with this. So we want to try to get this to a rare quality. In order to do that, we have to... We're supposed to hang on to these. These are supposed to be really good. I found that out. These are like big time endgame currency. What we want to do is upgrade one, though. Creates a normal item to a rare item. Actually, this seems really good too. More of a binding. Might not be though. Improves the quality of a strong box. We're actually going to carry that with us because, well, I don't know. Actually, we really don't need that yet. Maybe it's better to save those for endgame too. This is my own ignorance showing here. I don't know the items. I could have sworn there was an item that upgrades a magic item to a rare item. But I don't. Normal to. Oh, it's this one here. Magic to rare. We're going to go ahead and do it just because we want to. 40%. Oh, that's. I mean, we got two of the good stats there. Of course, this is 65% armor and energy shield for these boots. Just quite high. Let's see. I mean, we lose a little bit, it looks like. Actually, it looks like we gain a little bit. And the sockets are just significantly better. What are we actually losing here? We're losing a little bit of intellect. I'm not sure how this is actually better, though. Oh, energy shield is plus 20. No, how is... 47 max life must be more than the percent-based... Oh, that's for armor, though. That's for armor, too. Okay, so we just gain 17 life and lost a little bit of shield. 21 fire resistance, that's pretty big, though. Nah. Percent increased stun and block recovery. Let's see if we can go reforge these at the hideout. I know we couldn't for our old boots, but maybe if we can for these ones, it'll make it worthwhile. I don't think we want to drop that much fire resist, if I'm being honest. We were doing pretty good on fire resistance. We're currently sitting at... Yeah, it takes us down to 64, which is no bueno. In fact, I just put fire resist right on there. Which is kind of... I don't know if it doesn't necessarily defeat the purpose, but... So that takes us up to 86, which is not great either. Nah, it's better. I guess it's better than what we had. We really don't have a lot of these regal orbs. Regal orbs, I think they're good, but I don't think they're as good as the rareness that we're seeing them in. We've only got 3 of them. My understanding is these are actually a lot better. It's strange that these are just better quality. Now, do we have a green gem we can put in there? Well, I know I have a minion gem I could put in there for sure. No, we don't want that. We could hypothermia support with 20% chill effect. What summon phantasm support? Summon stone golem and shield charge. I kind of want to put animate weapon in there. I know we have it too. But then again, a support skill would be nice too, because anytime we charge, we could get a little something out of it. I don't know what we'd put in here though. Supports attacks could now be used with bows. No, I don't want that. Maybe we did. I'm not going to read it though. No, it doesn't work with that. Supports projectile skills. No. So let's look up minions. I think we're going to have to go with the animate weapon here. We could always go with another movement skill, but I think we're going to do that, and we're going to need... We're going to have to put that on... I actually don't see it under our skills here. Animate weapon. Hello? That's that one there. Yeah, and in all honesty, I think we're going to put it on that. And we're going to put this there, because we can do that out of combat, realistically. We'll sell our old boots. I know we're kind of wasting time doing setup here, but I'd rather take the time to set up and then not die than not take the time and die. At least I'll have an excuse. Or, well, I guess I won't have an excuse if we die. Can I put more on here? Can I just add more? Oh no, this is to remove a skill. Yeah, I can't do that, fortunately. Could, excuse me, I had to scratch my ear there. We could put, I think we want to put health. Always life or shield, mana. If we can. 25 to max life. Do anything with this ring. Intelligence will give us mana, which will give us shield. Not much though. I gotta be honest, that wasn't very impressive. We're gonna do it again though. I wasn't impressed with that. Let me do it a couple more times. I guess that's that. Let's see if we got any armor stones that I can increase. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make these boots a little bit better. It'll give us more energy shield. Now it'd be nice if there was a way to do this quickly. Maybe there is. Perfect on lower rarity items, armors. Maximum quality is 20. No. Maybe a control click to all 20. I guess that's it for that. Can't support skills, which create minions. Okay. Which is all the spells we have. Summon Phantasm support. We got a bunch of skills and some support. I mean, that's okay. I think that's what the best we're going to do. And now we need to go where? Here to stop some ritual that we couldn't find. Take a sip of coffee. Always take a sip of coffee. I feel like we're missing some minion here. Do we have our golem up? We don't. We want our resistance shield up. With our resistance shield, actually, we should be pretty high. Yeah, we're in the hundreds for everything. So we're over the cap. And you may be saying, over the cap, why would you want to do that? Some mobs can curse you, and then your resistances go down. I think armor penetration is the thing, too. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, you actually still get value out of it. Even though you're over the cap. I believe. I'll have to look at that again. My understanding going in was that you didn't unless you were cursed, like somebody bought your resistances below 75. But then after looking around a little bit, I came to the conclusion that you get it either way. Even if they don't lower your cap, it's actually more effective after 75%. Now I don't know. I know it's good. And having more is not bad. Should I be animating weapons here? Instead of building our soldier, our defender. Now I wonder with animate weapon up if we're going to see all the white weapons drop. Or all the common weapons. I don't think so. I think that was a common weapon there. No, I guess not. I mean, I'm sure if they took the Guardian skill into account, they probably took animate weapon into account. Just here to stop a ritual of some kind, I think. So we're about to actually level up here again shortly. Just put us at 54. I actually took a little bit of damage there. I don't know how, but... Can I not use that axe? No, I guess not. Jasper axe. We should have been able to use that. That was a melee weapon. Should have actually worked. There may be a cap on minions. I guess it's possible. I don't see why they would do that, but... I also saw in between recording sessions that GGG released a bunch of patch notes. Released patch notes. I guess you could do kind of release patch notes, I guess. I think they had submitted some of those changes, but... if you're playing in patch 3.1, then those changes should be live in there. And supposedly they have fixed some of the damage issues, some of the visual clarity issues they were fixing, and I think they had the mob scalability, the be able to quickly ramp in the Delirium for players farming in-game content. Or for anybody that can get there, I guess. You can make it to the end of the Delirium fog, you can start farming more Delirium there. And just kite everything in, I guess. I'm trying to think if there was anything else in there. I'm sure there was, but I can't. Oh, they think they spotted what's causing some of the lag spikes for some people. It has to do with shaders. And so you're supposed to turn on some shader thing in NVIDIA or AMD controls. Which, that might be live right now, and I didn't do it. I should probably check that. But in all honesty, I haven't experienced any issues over the last 2 days. I don't think, anyway. Seems to be running fine for me. I guess there was some kind of issue that the GPU wasn't handling the shaders correctly after they utilized more cores along those lines. So I'm not sure where this ritual is. I'm starting to think it's a hoax. The ritual is not real. It's just a plot to get you to roam around this part of the map for forever. Hollowed mana flask, we're not using that for sure. I mean, I feel like I did the whole zone here. There's just a little bit in the middle here, a little bit over here, but I mean, maybe this is part of the roof. I don't know. If it is, I would call that a bug. Because it's confusing at the very least. Cobalt Jewel. I don't want to pick that up, but... Yeah, I'm starting to think we can't use Animate Weapon with our Guardian, bro. Seems to be the case. Oh, travel to the cathedral rooftop. No, that's travel to the ruin square. We're in the ruin square. Where's this ritual? We do have a skill point available. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Pick that shield up. Be down here. Oh, for Pete's sake. It almost has to be down here, right? There's the hideout. I remember doing that. We did that last episode. Oh, here we go. Oh, you're wrecked, son. Get out of here with that weakness. Now, the question is, do we want to go get a reward real quick? I think we do. Or we go try to fight Kitava.
The High Priest is dead, and the object of his devotion remains. There's no doubt you did all right bringing that man-turned monster to heel, but you weren't able to stop him fishing his master out of a river of blood. Zoe, I never could get the hang of boosting morale. Didn't seem right to polish the edges off harsh facts. Probably why I never made captain.
Probably.
Still, I've been poking around here for a bit and have turned up Tula's stash. Quite the magpie he was. So here, help yourself. When it comes to hunting a god, I suppose.
What do we got here? Anything good? Mana regeneration rate, 4% increased movement speed, and 4% increased cast speed. I think we're going to put this one on. Because I just don't know what this one does. It seems really good, though, I'll say this. Like, if it's like, oh, there's spell damage, you get reduction for spell damage. You know what, in actuality, we're going to leave that on. Can I go this way? I think I want to go this way and pick up this, too. And I think I'm going to get this one, too. Down here. Let's see if this is any good. No, it's not, of course. I didn't really look at that. Armor and evasion, life, 59 life. It's actually not bad.
I'll need to be more live, bet.
I need a ton more decks. So therefore, we're going to hard pass on that. Let's go after the go after Kitava in the cathedral. What I probably should have watched is a Kitava fight between this episode and the last one. So Kitava just doesn't make us look stupid here. Alright. Alright. Okay. Hello? It's never a good sign when you run for a little bit and nobody shows up. Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that whatever weapon that is that's talking to us there, or whatever being that is, They're talking to us through the Delirium, for sure. Oof. I'm not sure if that hit us or not, but we were definitely standing on it. I think that's cursed right there when we got the purple stuff over us. The order of transmutation there. Still got all of our minions up. There's curse, I believe. No, yeah, temporal chains. We were cursed. We were sorry. I don't know if that actually means our resistances were brought down though. That's where you get in the most trouble, and I think that's why Grinding Your Games was suggesting people use better item filters to try to stay alive during the fog. Did we come out? Yeah, we came out. Because it is tempting to sit there and want to pick something up off the ground. Or just at least look and see what dropped. So you wind up standing still in some AoE and you're dead. If you use a good item filter, you'll have less items to scan. I know people were making some memes about it, but it's actually solid advice. At least for me it was. Guys, I think we're actually going to make it here. As long as this boss doesn't kill us, we'll be climbing the ladder here. I'm excited to see where we're at in the standings. Now, even though I said earlier that there was only one player at 100, there's a lot of people in the 90s. And by a lot, probably, you know, hundreds. I think we had a long way to go to get to the 90s, so approximately 30 levels. My math's correct, and I think it is. We can do the basic maths. So we're actually rocking pretty good here. Okay. Do we have all of our summons? We do, it looks like. Let's, it's gotta be Katala, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, he's bigger than I thought he would be. Goodness. So he really... Oh no. Okay, gotta be in the back there. Okay, not too bad. We're alive. Is that still Katava? Katava the Insatiable. Oof. Ooh, that did a little bit of damage, didn't it? Oh, it did a lot of damage. That's just right down the middle, it looks like, as long as you stay out of the middle. Katava's heart, please kill quickly. Oh, stay away. Oh, and then he puts his heart back in, okay. So we need to make sure we dodge that right there. We got hit by it a little bit, but that was... No! Come on! No! We blinked into that! That's so bad. I knew we should have watched it. We should have watched the video on how to do it. We just got ourselves. Maybe they'll, nah, I was gonna say maybe our minions will kill Katava, but... Well, it's another one bites the dust, guys. Another one bites the dust. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you like the video, go ahead and leave it a like. If you like the content, subscribe to the Unusual Maw, and we will see you in the next episode, Path of Exile. Take care, guys.